Great! I found a shovel. Got it.
Give it to me, please. All right, let's do this quickly.
Luigi, what is going on? What are you doing? People are already angered and incensed because of Chloe and her child, and now this?
Officer Kotze, we strongly believe that something very important is hidden inside the coffin.
Miss Myers, here we go again. I tried to be calm and pleasant, but now I would like you to stop this. Immediately.
Signor Cozzi!
I said stop digging and close up the grave. Right now.
Signor Cozzi, you should see this.
Luigi! Mio Dio. Chloe and Regina. What is going on here?
Right until the very last moment, I hoped I was wrong.
I don't understand. How could he do this?
You think Adriano did this?
Of course he did. Who else could? Everything clearly points to Adriano and Lino. They both killed their women out of anger.
That's really doubtful. But let's examine the body. Maybe we can find out the real cause of Regina's death. Great! I found a hand watch. A hand watch. It might be helpful. Great! I found a brooch. This brooch doesn't fit the style of Regina.
I don't see any open wounds or signs that could tell us how Regina died.
Asphyxia.
Asphyxia what?
Asphyxia. A deficiency in the supply of oxygen to the body. She was strangled.
How do you know? There are no marks on the neck.
Look closely. Blue, almost violet colors indicate that.
Okay, but why did you take her hand watch?
Because it has stopped. Here, have a look. See? Her hand watch shows 7:43.
So what? A watch can stop working at any time.
It hasn't simply stopped. It broke the moment the body hit the ground. So it's safe to assume that the watch was broken at the time of the murder.
You said she was murdered 2 days ago, right?
Yes, most likely.
Then it couldn't have been Adriano. I arrested him around 2 o'clock that day.
Exactly. And a little later, Lino was taken into custody as well. So neither could he.
Mamma mia, why do you always have to overanalyze everything? We had a perfect theory, and now it is absolutely useless.
But Officer Kotze...
I know. We need to find the truth. Therefore, we should reopen the investigation. So what do we do?
We have to find Regina's lover.
Regina's lover?
Yes, she was seeing someone. We found these love letters in her room.
May I see? So what possible candidates do we have?
Let me think. Marco, Lino...
I don't think Marco is a candidate. He is not her type, and he is not wealthy enough. Lino was in love with Chloe, so he wasn't interested in Regina. The only possible candidate is... Cesare.
What? The mechanic?
Yes. He has all the traits Regina would look for. He is wealthy and well-mannered.
Who is this Cesare?
Officer Kotze, it's Cesare.
Miss Myers!
Do you remember the day when you chased the pickpocket and you were attacked on the cliffs?
How could I forget?
Well, Cesare was a crucial witness that day. He told us exactly where to find you. And that was quite suspicious.
But we don't have enough evidence to arrest him.
I didn't say we need to arrest him. But I do think that he might be Regina's lover. That day, the two of them could have used grease paint, so you wouldn't recognize them when they attacked you. We found it in Adriano's sunken boat.
Didn't you say you found it in Adriano's boat?
Yes, but I believe he was framed.
But why would they attack me? What did they want to achieve?
Adriano was behaving badly to Regina. He was vulgar, disrespectful, and he even beat her. She was sick of it and wanted to teach Adriano a lesson. She also wanted to see Cesare more often, so they decided to get rid of Adriano by framing him.
Yes, it makes sense. But who is the killer then? Cesare?
I doubt it, but he might know something nevertheless. You know what bothers me the most? The invoice we found. The coffin was purchased by Marco, so he definitely played a role here. I just don't know what role. In any case, somebody had to transport Regina's body from her house to the cafe unnoticed, which is impossible without a truck or a shortcut with no people around.
A shortcut, of course. There's a passage through the caves to the church. Maybe it leads to the railway station too.
Yes, maybe. It's worth taking a look.
All right, listen up. Luigi, clear this up. Make sure no one sees the bodies. Once you're finished, find out all you can about this Cesare and wait for us in the police station. Miss Myers and I will look for the passage.
Si, signore.
Luigi, could you also please contact the police in Vienna? Ask them to send the files on any recent murders committed by women.
Committed by women? Anna, what is going on?
I'm not totally sure myself, but I will tell you once I know more.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
We should light this torch, but we need some matches. Officer Cozzi, do you have some matches or a lighter?
Sorry, I don't smoke. I'm sure Adriano has some in his house.
Great! I found some matches. Great. Let's see where this passage will lead us.
I can't believe it. You are right. That's the passage Marco could have used.
Officer Cozzi, we need to arrest Marco as quickly as possible.
Stand back, Miss Myers. He might be armed. I'll sneak into the cafe.
Be careful.
Marco is inside. I need Luigi's help.
I'll go get him.
Anna, where is Signor Cozzi? Did you find the passage?
Yes, we did.
So that means that Marco is...
Officer Cozzi is on the platform now. He needs your help to arrest Marco.
Got it. By the way, I contacted the Austrian police.
Yes, and?
They told me that they had already sent the package on behalf of Signor Cozzi.
Really?
I found the files and put them on the front desk.
Great. Let's see what we've got. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Where is it? Brave lady defends against... The maid killed the owner, shot him dead before attempting to commit suicide. Here it is. Elsa, whom she murdered later,
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, most likely, but I'm not finished yet. Is Marco's photo in his file?
Why do you need his photo?
I need to check something.
His file should be somewhere here. You can look for it while we are busy with Marco. I better hurry.
All right. Thank you, Luigi. Great! I found Marco's file. Here it is. Marco's file. He sure looks like this Elsa Brandt from Vienna. Let's compare this with the photo from the file. Just as I thought.
Gentlemen, I don't understand this. Why am I here?
Move it!
Officer Kotze, we will need to get one more person in here to close this case. Your wife.
What? Theodora? Why?
I believe she is a crucial witness in this case.
It doesn't make any sense. All right, Luigi, hold him.
So this was your idea, Miss Myers?
No, these were your ideas, Marco. And I'm not even sure I can still call you that.
Miss Myers, what's this about? I have a very important meeting with my Christian group.
I'm afraid this might take a while, Signora Kotze. Please sit down. Let me tell you the story about Elsa Brandt, a little girl from Vienna. Elsa liked carnivals and masquerades more than anything in her life. However, carnivals had been known to result in excesses. Even murders were committed under the cover of a mask. So it was better and safer to ban carnivals altogether, thought the Austrian emperor, and issued a decree. The decree that Elsa considered to be a profound personal tragedy. On the other hand, Elsa thought, why would she need a carnival? She can use makeup and be whoever she wants. Oddly enough, she wanted to impersonate boys. She had been practicing a lot and had always dreamed of becoming a famous actress one day. But alas, the years were passing and there was no success in sight. Elsa became middle-aged, poor, and miserable. She needed to do something with her life, and so she did. She found an elderly widow called Annie Beringer. Not particularly wealthy, but wealthy enough for Elsa. Elsa decided to become Eugen Granner, a man who would marry Annie, then kill her and inherit her wealth. The case whipped the public into a frenzy as soon as they discovered it was a man-woman murderer. Elsa had no choice but to flee Austria, so she settled in a small town in Italy.
This is a complete and utter nonsense!
Officer Kotze, check these documents sent to us by the police in Vienna. I think we can easily prove this tale by removing Marco's fake wig and mustache.
I can't believe it.
Anna, how did you find out about this?
Primarily because of the Austrian newspaper and the makeup set we found behind the bar in the cafe. But also, there were other details, Like Marco's voice. The fact that he is new here.
This makeup set is important evidence. Could you give it to me?
Yes, of course.
Please give me the makeup set, Miss. Please give me the makeup set. This is just unbelievable. Marco, you are under arrest for the murders of Chloe Como and Regina Valenti.
I didn't kill anyone.
Don't lie to us. We know everything.
I'm not lying. I was blackmailed.
Blackmailed?
I'm afraid this is true.
What? Do you know something about this?
Somebody knew about Marco's real identity before us.
Miss Myers, this is... I don't understand. Who is the murderer, then?
Let me finish first, and then you can express outrage. Signora Cozzi, you are very religious, right?
Me? Yes, of course I am.
We found this Bible. I believe it belongs to you.
Yes, it's mine.
Signora Cozzi, when we visited your house for the first time, you mentioned that you went to visit Chloe. You made it sound like a failed attempt, and we know that Marco didn't let anyone in. However, I'm sure that he did let you in, despite Chloe's wishes. Or, should I say, it was actually your wishes Marco had been listening to.
What are you talking about, Miss Myers?
I was thinking about the Austrian porcelain you had, from your holidays in Vienna. Signora Cozzi must have seen Elsa's photograph in the newspapers and recognized Elsa in Marco. In order to be sure, she asked the Viennese police for the files on Officer Cozzi's behalf.
What?
It's true. The files were already here.
Signora Cozzi, I am certain it was you who blackmailed Marco. It was you who ordered Marco to give Chloe shelter in order to have control over her. It was you who ordered Chloe to be silent and made sure nobody saw her baby because the baby's father was your husband.
That's impossible. Signor Cozzi, say something.
All those obsessive thoughts must have poisoned the mind of your wife so much that she couldn't contain it anymore. She was consumed with anger and killed Chloe.
I will not hear it. This is just ridiculous.
Anna, even if this is true, what about Regina? Why kill her?
Once Chloe was dead and nobody had any suspicions about Signora Cozzi, she must have thought that she had found her calling.
Her calling?
To act as the right hand of God. To purge the sinners, to make the world a purer and cleaner place. Regina was cheating on Adriano, thus committing a sin in the eyes of God. So she killed her as well.
This sounds crazy, Anna. Do you have any proof?
I found a brooch in Regina's hand when we checked the coffin. She must have tried to fight back and grabbed it from the attacker's neck. Officer Cozzi, I believe it belongs to your wife.
Yes, it's Theodora's. It was my gift to her for her anniversary. No, this can't be true.
She would never have stopped this crusade. But everything has come to an end now.
Let me tell you something. You come here with your smile, sleek demeanor, and unholy words. You think you can stop me? Look at me! Look! The only way you can do this is if you kill me. And you better bring a whole army of devils to do that. The Lord shall show no mercy on your soul, you evil, spiteful woman.
Mio Dio.
Theodora, is it true?
Out of the heavens he let you hear,
Enough!
and on earth he let you see.
Please, enough!
How is Officer Kotzi?
He is shaken. This situation has taken a toll on him.
I can imagine. I hope he gets better soon.
I hope so too.
Have you found out where the baby is?
Yes, Signora Cozzi told us that the baby is in the children's shelter of Maria Goretti.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I was so worried.
Yes. Well, I guess it is goodbye then.
I guess so, Luigi. Oh, thank you, Luigi.
Will we see each other again?
Who knows? But I'm glad that we've met.